Good day, I'm Samantha Du Toit and I'm a registered dietitian in Windhoek and I've been practicing for 13 years. So a registered dietitian, our role is to give evidence-based advice about eating for all ages and all different types of conditions, and also to help prevent health conditions or health problems. So today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about how to feed your children in the best way possible. Yeah, so just a little bit about where I studied. I studied at UCT, University of Cape Town, and their degree is structured differently. So to become a dietitian, you first need to do a Bachelor of Science for 3 years and then follow on with a 2-year honors degree in nutrition and dietetics. So the big benefit is that you really focus on nutrition in those last 2 years. In the first 3 years you focus on the physiology of the human body and also a lot of psychology. And then to be a dietitian in Namibia, you need to be registered with the Health Professions Council of Namibia, and that's a very important thing to know, that the advice that you're getting from the professional is also accredited. So the council is there to protect the public from medical professionals, and then we also have a license with the Ministry of Health, so the practice needs to be licensed.
What?
So for children to grow properly and develop properly, it's really important for them to eat well. And eating well is a simple phrase or statement, but there's actually a lot behind it. So at every different stage of their lives, children need different nutrients. But to be able to provide them with those nutrients, it's best to be relaxed about eating. So just a couple of tips about feeding your child in the best way. Firstly, we as adults are role models for our children. So we need to take care of ourselves and we need to be good models to them. So they're watching our every step, so we need to be positive about eating. We need to have a positive relationship with food. And our role as parents is really to provide them with regular meals. They have very small stomachs, so they cannot eat much in one go. And with every meal, it's important to try and have a variety of foods available. If we eat a variety of foods, there's a much better chance of getting all the nutrients that we need. Then our role is also to decide what to feed them. Like I mentioned, variety. Feed them the foods that you love, the foods that make you feel healthy and that you enjoy. And then our role is also to decide where we're going to eat. And the child's role is to decide whether they want to eat and how much they want to eat. So it's a little bit different to the way that some of us grew up. A lot of us were forced to eat and forced to finish our plate, but we now know that that's not a positive thing. Our bodies, our children especially, are able to regulate and decide how much they need to eat if they are provided with a variety of foods on a regular basis. So just letting them eat as much as they want or as little as they want is important. There are some further tips that are also important. It's important to try and have family meals at a table because that is a positive environment for a child, and that's exactly where they learn to model the parents, and they also kind of associate food as being positive, and there's a better chance that they actually finish their food or they eat a better amount than they would while kind of on the go or in front of a screen. Yes, so that's also important to pay attention to.